Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you would be fine and fit inside your homes. It is pandemic that is building pressure, killing people. The rate of infection is increasing. Yesterday, a young doctor became its prey, and finally he lost his battle of life. He treated many patients, but all things are in the control of God. And finally he lost his life. May God bestow him the highest place in Jannatul Firdaus. Dear students, in these days of pandemic, we need to be extra cautious to see our lives first and then should give the preference to the rest of the things that are related to life. And before starting my class, I am congratulating Naida Beg, daughter of Ghulam Muhammad Beg, who cracked Indian Administrative Services, and it is a proud moment for us. And I simply call her our pride. She's a very intelligent girl and deserves the same both. They are students without use of whiteboard. Today we are dealing with class 12th grammatical portion and topic under discussion is transitive and intransitive verb. In a previous lecture, dear students, I explained what is verb, two types of verbs, one the action verb, another the verb being verbs. Action verbs are those verbs where you simply find your physique, your bodily action like run, like play, like jump, like hit. These are the action verbs. And verbs of existence are those verbs that shows one's existence. For example, I am a teacher. My very existence is shown by the word am. He is a boy. His very existence is shown by the word is. Now, what are the transitive verbs? Transitive verbs are those verbs which are followed by the object. Or we can simply say the transitive verbs require object, direct object to make a complete sentence or express a complete thought. I am quoting an example here. He is playing. He is playing. Here playing is what? He is playing. It is a complete sentence. Here playing is intransitive verb because it is not followed by the object, direct object. So playing here is intransitive verb. So verbs can be transitive as well as intransitive depending upon the situation. For example, taking another example, please bring. It makes a sense. Please bring. It makes a sense. So it is what? It is sentence. Bring here is a verb, but it is intransitive verb because it's not followed by the object. If we can say, please bring a glass of water. Please bring a glass of water. Now the verb is followed by an object, by a direct object. So it is what? Transitive verb. Simply transitive verb is a verb that gets transited, or we can say that gets transferred. Take another example. Birds eat. Birds eat. Here eat is what? It is intransitive verb because it is not followed by object. So if we write this sentence like this, birds eat grains. Now verb eat is followed by direct object grains. So it is what? Transitive verb. A verb can be transitive, a same verb can be transitive as well as intransitive depending upon the situation. Their students, so a verb that is followed by a direct object is called a transitive verb, and a verb that is not followed by a direct object is called an intransitive verb. Take another example. She made. She made. She made gives a complete sentence. Here made is the verb, but it is what? It is intransitive verb. It's intransitive because it is not followed by a direct object. If we can rewrite this sentence like this, birds, she made a cake. She made a cake. Now Made verb is followed by direct object. So it is transitive. First it was intransitive. So a verb can be transitive as well as intransitive depending upon the situation. Take another example. He goes to school. He goes to school. Here, goes is what? It is intransitive verb because school is not direct object. It is just complement of the sentence. A verb that is followed by direct object is transitive verb, and a verb that is not followed by direct object is intransitive verb. Take another example. Take another example. Please sit. Please sit. Sit is what? Intransitive verb because it is not followed by an object. By an object. Rewrite the sentence like this. Please sit on the table, or please sit on the chair. Now you can say verb sit is what? It is transitive verb because it is followed by direct object. Dear students, English is not our own language. It is grammatical setup belongs to its native speakers are where from this language originated. Borrowed things can't be controlled well. There are some exceptions and we need to go with these exceptions. That is why we call languages arbitrary. So, dear students, it's now 6 minutes video or 7 minutes video. It's enough for today. But before leaving class, I am advising you do see these all concepts on available grammar books so that you may grasp the concept well. And also use other sources like YouTube, like learned professors, learned teachers. You will grasp the concept well. Just don't depend on a single source. No doubt a teacher is a blessed one or a learned one, but there are in present era it's knowledge explosion. There are plenty of sources where you can fetch knowledge. It's enough because after capturing video where we can't upload it well in time because we are resting on 2G. Do concentrate on self-studies and defeat COVID-19 infection by sitting inside your homes. Before leaving, I am once again congratulating Naida Beg who cracked IAS Indian Administrative Services and she is now source of inspiration for all of us. Thanks. Be blessed.